So let's take it back to the 1970s. You've got the Shah in place, and we're trying to burn at multiple ends. This is the backdrop that Stevie is writing from, who is the next song I want to talk about. I want to talk about Stevie Wonder, the next legendary writer. Stevie was a child prodigy. He's about to actually release another album. Believe it or not, I think it's been 20 some odd years since he released an album. Stevie is about he's about to bless us. But in 1974, he's writing from this place. 1973, he's writing from this place. It is during the oil embargo recession. And so as you can see, much like now, when there is war happening in Iran, one of the places that we get the majority of our oil from, it impacts us at home. Okay. And by the time you get Carter, after Nixon and Gerald Ford, we're rationing gas. And so Stevie is writing in 1973, 74 from this place of this tightening economically at home. And he has this song on an album that he released called The Fulfillingness' First Finale. That is an alliteration and tongue twister. And it's called You Haven't Done Nothin. And this ends up being one of Stevie's most pivotal albums. The Jackson 5 were even on this song singing backup. But it is a clapback at Nixon's floundering presidency. And so along with this song, you also get Living for the City on the same album. And so Stevie is giving us an anthology of Black America at this time. And so according to songfacts.com, an American songwriter, Wonder released a statement after Nixon resigned. Now, word on the street is, and I read this in a couple sources, Nixon resigned 2 days after this song was released. Now, I don't know if he resigned because of the song or if Stevie was just on point with his clapback, because this man resigned right after the Watergate scandal and everything came out. He eventually was like, you know what, I'm gonna head on out. And so Stevie has this statement that he does after he releases this song, and it's, quote, "Everybody promises you everything, but in the end, nothing comes out of it. I don't vote for anybody until after they have really done something that I know about. I want to see them do something first. The only trouble is that you always hear the president or people say that they are doing all they can, and they feed you with hopes for years and years. I'm sick and tired of listening to all their lies." End quote. Stevie was in his bag, baby. Okay? In his bag. This was during a time where artists understood the responsibility. They understood who they were representing, not only themselves, but their people, and they understood the responsibility that came with it. Think about all that I shared in terms of the environmental backdrop that's happening here, economically, socially, even amongst racial relations. There's integration going on. And so this is what's happening. And so the lyrics of You Haven't Done Nothin', and I can't even sing a piece of this song and make it make sense. You have to go listen to it. Go listen to You Haven't Done Nothin'. You will understand exactly what I'm saying here. There is a groove. This is when Stevie is in his bag, baby. Okay? Tearing that keyboard up. And the lyrics say, "We would not care to wake up to the nightmare that's becoming real life. But when misled, who knows a person's mind can turn as cold as ice." The lyrics are more nestled behind the groove when you hear this song. You almost could ignore them in exchange for dance, because it's a bop. And maybe it might even be a reprieve from exactly what Stevie is talking about. So if you compare it to The World is a Ghetto, War is giving us a depiction of society. Inner City Blues, giving you a depiction of society. What's going on? Giving you a depiction of a society. You might could cut a little slight two-step to the Marvin Gaye cuts, but it wasn't a tear the club. It wasn't a let's cut a rug on the floor to this. It was a listen in. Stevie managed to do both. This song makes you want to dance. And then you listen to those words and you're like, tell it, Stevie. Tell the truth. And so You Haven't Done Nothing was a specific response to President Richard Nixon and his problematic presidency.